What's going on, subscribers? I'm back with another video and I'm in a different skate park today, bringing you what is, in my opinion, the best, worst skate park I've got around local to me in my area. Before I get started with the video, I'd just like to ask if you could subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow, and like the video and leave a comment and stuff like that. Your support is really valued. So I just want to start off the video by talking about how lucky we are right now generally in my area and across the country, in many places in the world. We're having new skate parks built all the time. My local government just spent like £1 million in my local county to build like 15 current standard skate parks. So we are very lucky to have as much choice as we do right now. However, these old skate parks exist. This is a bit of a relic, a bit of a skate park of the past. Let's just take a quick look at it. So we have got flat bank number 1, flat bank number 2, quarter pipe. We've got a pyramid here, which has got loads of like grindable hubbers and ledges and stuff like that, and then this weird curved ledge here. And the thing is that for many years, this type of skate park was all we had, and I'm sure many of you can relate. When we grew up or when we started skateboarding, if many of you are older like myself, then anything would have been valuable. Where I grew up, I didn't have a single skate park, so having one banking or one ledge or even one quarter pipe like this one would have been like huge for the local community, the local skaters, to learn at least something, have something to channel themselves into. I, on the other hand, only had a curb, so I would have been well jealous of this. But by today's standards, this skate park has loads of really quirky, weird features. It's quite old, it's of an old design, and let's talk about why it's the best, worst skate park I have near me. To start off with, it's quite a basic skate park. Skate parks all used to be like this with just modular designs. This banking is way too big for the rest of the skate park. It's pretty steep, and what the problem is in this skate park, and you'll see later on in the video, is that the transition is really bad. You lose all your speed if you're riding from there up to this one. You think you're going to make it to the top, but you actually only make it about this high, and then all your timing is off, and landing your flip tricks is really weird. Now this pyramid is basically made of all different pieces. By modern day standards, they would pay a company to come in, bring concrete that they can pour, and they will mold that concrete into the shape of the skate park that they want. But back in the day, they would pay companies to bring in skate parks like this. Now this skate park is made of modular pieces, so they shipped all these in on trucks. This bank in here was one piece. They shipped in another piece and put them back to back, and then these sort of hip corners, that's a piece right there and that's a piece right there. They've just sort of filled in the gaps, and over the years it's gone really crusty. And this gap here is really long. I'm going to show you how long that is in just a second. Pretty much as tall as I am, plus the length of my arms up to my wrists, which makes this probably, I would say, about 7 feet long of a gap. And moving on to this quarter pipe, again, this quarter pipe's pretty good actually. I really like sort of the transition. It's not too steep. The coping's a bit weird, and obviously it's very worn down now. But the absolute worst thing about this quarter pipe is the transition. So when you're riding at speed from this way all the way down the skate park and you hit this makes a real thud noise, and you will hear that in the clips later on. I think the funniest thing about this skate park that I really think is just hilarious is the fact that they built the whole thing on a hill. You might not translate very well in the video, but if you started up the top up there on this banking, and then you roll down the pyramid and at this quarter pipe, you will end up with a colossal, and you could say dangerous, amount of speed. Okay, so let's move on to things I do actually like about this skate park. Now, I actually like all the grindable elements in this skate park. I like these hubbers, these ledges. My absolute favorite thing in this skate park is this curved ledge here. It's really fun. We don't have anything like this anywhere near us, a curved ledge that goes round, and this is one of the reasons I keep coming back, because I love this thing. I also really enjoy the challenge that a skate park like this poses. Now, they don't really build skate parks like this with a modular design, so it's a bit of a challenge. It's challenging doing anything over that gap. It's a challenge doing anything on this banking. because these obstacles are just so big and difficult and imperfectly made and worn down, it's actually quite fun and very rewarding landing tricks here. It's kind of like street. It feels almost like street, where it's nowhere near as perfect as modern day standard skate parks. I just think having a single quarter pipe or just like one cool ledge is enough, like, to keep you occupied, because it forces you to focus on tricks. It forces you to use what you've got, and if what you've got is quite limited, then it kind of specifies what types of tricks you're going to learn and where your progression is going to go. So let's have a little skate. I'm going to show you some of the weird stuff. I'm going to show you some of the fun stuff, and hopefully make this a pretty fun video to watch. So just to break up the tricks for a second, I filmed this bit just to show how I was rolling towards the camera, and naturally gravity pulled me back down the hill, down the skate park, and waving goodbye. So I've had a warm up, I've waxed up the ledge. I'm gonna try a blunt slide and see how that works. Wish me luck. Oh, it was utterly disgusting. I need to move the camera back so you can see the landing next time. That was horrible, but I can't do any more. Okay, let's do some, I've done all the tricks so far going down the hill. Now the challenge is doing them up the hill. I love frontside smiths and frontside grinds. So you got to push uphill, lose some speed, then do the grind, lose some speed, then land and lose some speed. Okay, I'm totally cooked on this ledge, and I've left like my favorite thing to last, which is probably going to take the most effort out of me. So there's a few tricks I want to land on this video. This is so fun. Like I said earlier on, the way the ledge curves really pulls you in. This is my first time trying the nose grind around the corner, and I feel like I'm quite close because it just kind of sucks you in. I'm fully locked in with my wheel. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my little demonstration and explanation of the worst skate park near me, which I actually really enjoy. Do you think this skate park's that bad? Let me know in the comments. It'd be interesting to see what you think. Would you like to have this skate park near you? Have you got a better skate park? Have you got a worse skate park? I know there are many worse skate parks out there, but this one's pretty funky, but it can be fun. Before you go, make sure you've hit that subscribe button. Really helps out. This is my full-time job running the Skateboard Academy UK, where I do skateboard lessons, coaching, workshops, schools, councils, accreditations, helping young people and people out there learn to skateboard, and hopefully providing some entertaining content. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.